Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. As we can see today, Bitcoin continues to power through, and the market dominance for Bitcoin is increasing. So Bitcoin roughly at 10,791 per BTC, up 2.63%. Ethereum 223, up 1.34. XRP 0.316, down 0.26%. But look at the BTC dominance, guys, 66.4%. The market cap at 290 billion approximately, and we keep seeing Bitcoin momentum going upwards. Okay, over yesterday evening and into the night, we saw some new highs here for Bitcoin. Bitcoin topping out at about 10,900. Okay, now creeping into this zone here. And so what we need to see is it piercing that $11,100 mark in order to continue to make highs. And then I think this level will be significant, but most importantly, this one. Okay, maybe not most importantly, but the next most important level would be this one. And then, of course, this is the most important one. If we can break that 13,800, 13,900, if we can actually see a Bitcoin over 14,000, guys, the next stop will be 20,000 per BTC. I have it on the hourly right now, and if I put it on the daily, you guys will be able to see that there. So that'll be the next stop, I believe, for BTC. We might see a little bit of resistance here at the 17,200, but this is it. But then when we pierce this, okay, this is all-time highs for BTC. Once we pierce the all-time high, I could realistically start seeing altcoins moving. As you can see now, guys, altcoins really aren't moving that much compared to Bitcoin. We need Bitcoin to really do something special before we start seeing the alts move in this spec market. It looks as if Steve Bannon, though, has been buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin Bannon, Trump ex-crony bought crypto all the way down. And so who knew that this guy was into crypto? Although when you look at all the pieces, it kind of makes sense. It's true that President Donald Trump and Steve Bannon are no longer thick as thieves, following the former White House chief strategist's less than illustrious exit from administration. However, Bannon remains a staunch supporter of the Trump agenda, with one glaring exception. The architect of the 2016 Trump presidential campaign is a brazen Bitcoin bull. And so it talks about Steve Bannon's strategy for buying here. Steve Bannon says he bought Bitcoin all the way down. So speaking to CNBC, Bannon boasted that he had the foresight and courage to buy Bitcoin as its price collapsed in 2018, falling from a high just under 20,000 to a low near 3,100. And this is what he said. I would like to say I had enough foresight and enough courage to buy as it went all the way down. Courage, I don't really want to get into that, because to me it kind of sounds like you have so much money that you kind of just threw it on a bet that you thought would work. Whereas had you been watching a ton of crypto channels, they could have told you the same thing. So many of us have had the foresight to buy crypto. During crypto winter, we all saw new lows. We all were focusing on charts and realized that, December 2018 was actually the bottom, the best time to buy. And Bitcoin, along with many other cryptocurrencies, well, essentially all other cryptocurrencies, were at their all-time lows at that point. Anyway, don't want to talk about that too much, but Bannon is now into crypto and was getting into it throughout the entirety of 2018, buying all the way down. And so he talks about the global populist revolt. This guy is big on these ideas that, there is the populace versus the elites. And so his purpose for doing this is more for this idea, the global populist revolt. So he seems to be one of those Bitcoin anarchist types. Okay, kind of late to the party, man. This thing's been around for 10 years already. Anyway, Bannon called the advent of Bitcoin disruptive populism and said that cryptocurrency is a revolutionary technology because it takes control back from central authorities. A lot of people believe that. So Steve Bannon now invested in crypto. Guys, I will link this in the description. I don't want to play this video from Squawk Box, but the tweet's linked here if you guys want to watch that. This tweet from XRP_bigtime, that's at XBigTime on Twitter. And this from just yesterday, this morning on Bloomberg TV, Larry Kudlow says we want a level playing field. And this with regards to the currencies. He talks about other countries' currency manipulation practices to essentially have a short-term advantage when trading with other countries like the United States. The United States obviously doesn't think this is fair, and so he talks about how the G20 countries insist on currency stability. And he doesn't get into crypto at all. He doesn't get get into Ripple or XRP, obviously, but essentially what he's saying is that if there is currency manipulation going on and other countries are seeing that there are benefits for them to manipulate their currency, the takeaway I'm getting from this is the fact that if we had a system in place like Ripple, you could transfer between currencies immediately. We wouldn't have that lag time, right? So we could trade from whatever currency to whatever currency instantaneously, essentially. So I'm sure that isn't the level playing field he's talking about, but it's all part and parcel to this idea that we live in a world where there is a global economy. We're trading with other countries daily. And so because there are so many different fiat currencies around the world, we need that one cryptocurrency, the fast settlement that can link us all together, that being XRP. That's my takeaway from this. Thanks so much for the tweet. X Big Time on Twitter saw this as well on the Daily Hodl. MoneyGram launches Ripple's XRP-based xRapid, says it's literally settling currencies in seconds, guys. So this is happening now. International remittance giant MoneyGram says its integration with Ripple's XRP-powered cross-border payment platform xRapid is now live. In a new earnings call, MoneyGram CEO Alex Holmes revealed the company launched xRapid this week, confirming the technology can settle payments in a matter of seconds. So he says, I'm so excited to announce today that MoneyGram is now live and transacting on the Ripple xRapid platform. We started executing trades earlier this week, and all signs point to this being a tremendously beneficial relationship for all parties involved. We are literally settling currencies in seconds. And to quote my friend Larry, this is really cool. That's right, Alex Holmes, the CEO of MoneyGram, quoting his friend Larry. This is really cool. You read it here first, folks. MoneyGram has not confirmed whether it has started using xRapid to settle transactions on its customers' behalf or in which of its 200 countries it plans to use the technology. Holmes says the company's partnership with Ripple will help it improve the company's ability to move money around the world, and it's not done exploring how crypto and distributed ledger technology can help the company get the edge on its competitors. That being said, I did see this tweet. Actually, Crypto Dash sent me this tweet. And so that's at crypto_XRP. And it was a tweet by XRP Veteran. So it's at XRP_Veteran on Twitter. And it has to do with this. We were just talking about MoneyGram and its competitors, and coincidentally, maybe not so coincidentally, this article comes out from payments.com, and so it's with regards to Western Union and the fact that Western Union misses on its earnings, announces a 10% staff cut. So revenue came in at $1.34 billion in the second quarter, ahead of analysts' estimates of 0.07%, but down from revenue last year at this time by $1.41 billion. The company has topped consensus revenue estimates just once over the last 4 quarters. There's a lot of statistics, a lot of numbers in this article, guys. I will link it in the description for you if you want to read further. I do want to read you this quote, though. Our second quarter results were stable and strong growth in digital continued. Strong growth in digital, okay? This is what this guy is saying here. This is from President and CEO Hikmet Ersek, by the way. The CEO of Western Union. So digital continued with particularly impressive results in cross-border digital transactions. We also saw more leading global brands turn to Western Union for our unique cross-border capabilities. We remain on track to deliver on our 2019 outlook, excluding the costs related to the operating model changes we announced today. So that from the CEO of Western Union. Strong growth in digital continued. We know that the digital payments is the way of the future. We know that people are going to gravitate that way because that's how people want to send money. They want to send it in the blink of an eye, the same way we send information over email. And yet it seems as though MoneyGram will be hitting it out of the park using Ripple technology. Will Western Union follow suit? Do you remember that Bearable Guy video? And he had the woman on the phone with Mr. Ersek. Sorry, you're going to have to hold the line. We've got MoneyGram on the phone. These guys are huge competitors and essentially the 2 biggest remittance companies in the world. Western Union is currently number 1, but could they be dethroned by MoneyGram? I think only time will tell. I think give MoneyGram a year or 2 or 3, and unless Western Union decides to license Ripple technology as well, I could realistically see MoneyGram surpassing them in, let's say, 2 or 3 years' time. And I got this tweet on Twitter here from NeoXVI, that used to be XRP Anderson, I believe. That's at XRP_Anderson on Twitter. Why is eliminating Nostro accounts such a big deal? By doing that, a new payments company can potentially get access to the entire world in the future. No need for these bilateral deals. This is a complete game changer. This will massively bring down the barriers of entry, similar to how the internet brought down the barriers of entry for information. Nostro accounts should not exist in the internet age, period. Ripple solved the problem. Only them Stablecoins is no solution, XRP is. And so I'll link this tweet in the description of the video too if you guys want to join in on the conversation. It really is important to understand that we are entering a new realm. We are entering a new world of payments. And XRP Anderson has a point. There is no need for Nostro accounts anymore, not when we can source liquidity instantly using XRP. MoneyGram obviously realizes the benefits of this. Will Western Union jump on board the Ripple train, or will they flounder trying to do their own thing? I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.